Hello folks, this is the Automotive Reviews. And thanks for coming to the channel. Thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing. And thanks for sharing. The retro style Nissan 400Z arrives in 2021. But will you like everything about it? Now, the story of the Nissan 400Z has been long and dramatic one, filled with rumors, speculation, and uncertainty. We heard everything about it, from the next generation Z car landing as a crossover to it being built in collaboration with Mercedes. And let's not forget, knew that it could end up being a hybrid or an EV that sits next to the Nissan GT-R EV. Then May of 2020 took a very interesting turn when some reports indicated that both the Nissan Z and the GT-R could be discontinued altogether, only to be followed by an official teaser that showcased a retro style Z car. And then after that, there were rumors about the financial outlook and with the things that were going on within Nissan, and Nissan not having the profit margins that is so much desired. And then we heard of it coming out in 2023. And then in the beginning of September, we got an all-out bulletin that Nissan was going to unveil its prototype September the 15th. So new Nissan Z car was confirmed, and all is good right now. But now we're learning more about it, including what can we expect from its platform, its heart, and its likelihood that the 400Z will be electric. Fair warning, you might not like what you're about to read, but you might. It seems like everything is pointing toward Nissan 400Z having a combustion engine. However, sometimes automakers tease the hell out of us, get us excited, then deliver a product that fails. Will below our expectations. Take Ford in the electric Mustang, for example. We wanted a real electric Mustang. What we got was a crossover known as the Mustang Mach-E. It's a nice vehicle, no doubt, but not exactly what we wanted. That's not going to be the case with the Nissan 400Z, though. During a video conference with international media, Nissan global design boss Alfonso Albeza admitted that the teaser that we saw was real. So, while the Nissan 400Z continues a legacy that stretches back more than 50 years to 1960, 240Z is actually going to make a respectful nod to the automaker's past. It's only fitting, given how iconic the nameplate is, and you can expect the front end to share some resemblance, while the rear end should carry over from the 300ZX DNA. Now, where the hell did that come from? Nissan is going all out on the 400Z design and maybe even technology, but it's largely believed that it will always be based on the 370's architecture. Of course, we should suspect that the Nissan will be completely reworked or tweaked a number of things, like the suspension system and the driveline in general. But I'm not so sure that it will be enough to make it really stand out from a purely driving standpoint against the 370Z. So while it will look new, but retro of course, its driving dynamics and general on-road experience might not be all that different from the current model. But that might not actually be the case. And it won't be due to the next generation Z going hybrid or electric. Despite all the rumors and the speculation, it's practically been confirmed that the Nissan 400Z will maintain its internal combustion engine. And will likely avoid hybrid technology altogether. We will see. Now, this was largely explained by Ivan Espinosa. Nissan Vice President of Global Product Strategy during the same video conference. And that due in large part to the fact that the folks at Nissan don't see battery and EV tech as being ready to deliver the performance expected from a sports car. And some of it has to do with weight and range consistency. Mr. Espinosa went on to explain that a lot of that lies in the challenges presented by battery weight, but that the company is learning a lot from its Formula E team. With all this in mind, however, it should also be pointed out that it's largely believed that the Nissan 370Z architecture, and likely that of the 400Z, isn't designed with electrification in mind. The company may experiment with a hybrid model at some point down the line, but because of the old platform, the ability to introduce electrification to the 400Z will be pretty limited. There's a nice trade-off for this, though. And that comes in the form of forced induction. This doesn't mean that the 400Z will be a disappointment by any means, at least not when it comes to engine performance. And the Nissan 400Z will come with turbo power. So you better get ready for that thrust. While the 2021 Nissan 400Z won't be able to venture very far into the growing niche that is electrification, there's still good news on the horizon. And it could change the way the 400Z driving dynamics altogether. I'm talking about the prospect of a twin turbo 3.0 liter V6 that could deliver impressive performance over that of the 370Z. Power output, however, remains a mystery. And this engine isn't exactly confirmed, but we still want to explore what it could offer. As of now, 370Z is powered by a 3.7 liter naturally aspirated engine that is good for 332 horsepower. And 270 pound-feet of torque, and standard guise of 350 horsepower and 276 pound-feet in a Nismo form. A turbocharged 3.0 liter could open the door for an impressive power gain, but don't expect it to get crazy. The Nissan Z has the job of being the entry-level sports car, and it can't cross into GTR territory in terms of performance and price. The current Nissan GTR is currently good for anywhere from 565 horsepower and 467 pound-feet of torque. In base form are as much as 600 horsepower and 481 pound-feet in Nismo form. The next generation model is expected to grow in output a bit too, which means the next generation Z has even more room to grow. I'd be surprised if Nissan kept the 400Z below 400 horsepower, or perhaps 425 horsepower in Nismo form. With this in mind, the smaller turbocharged engine could open the door for better acceleration times, and could, despite the dated platform, make the 400Z a true successor to the 370Z that we know and love today. September the 15th, the Z Proto is coming soon. There's a lot of clarification in this photo. This is proposed to be the best rendering, according to the disguise photo that we've seen earlier, or what we say, the shadowy photo. This is A Automotive Reviews. Thanks for watching, liking, and subscribing. And this is the 400Z. And if no one told you today, you are fantastic. I appreciate you guys. With the greatest gratitude, thank you for coming to this channel. A Automotive Reviews. Have an awesome day. You are fantastic.
If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more interesting videos.